Hey Scoopers, and welcome to the Scoop's very first blog. So up until this point, you have read our blogs and you have listened to our voices on our podcast, but from this moment on, we'll be producing vlogs with the same content. So today, for example, we're going to be talking about the internet and social media. But for those of you who are new to the Scoop, we exist to examine ways that the ice cream industry has used different mediums of advertising to produce a product that creates nostalgia. So the Scoop consists of a team of 4 ice cream enthusiasts who work together to create content that educates the public on the power of media marketing. So if there's more information you ever want, or if you listen to today's vlog and realize that you want to hear more, please go check out our website that will be linked in the show notes. Or if you have any questions, you can always shoot us an email at thescooptoday@gmail.com. So with that, let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Scoop's new vlog. So the Scoop, as you may know if you're not new, consists of 4 ice cream enthusiasts. Today, you're getting to see 2. I'm Kinsey.
I'm Melissa.
And we're 2 of the 4. And next week, you'll get to meet the other 2 members of our team. But with that, Alyssa, what are we going to be talking about today?
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the history of social media and internet and how it kind of came to be. The most common story of how the internet came to be is through the product of the Cold War. The government had kind of used the internet as a way to connect and share information with others, and in case of like a nuclear attack, to protect the national security. And around 1956, a psychologist by the name of Joseph Licklider, I think that's how you say his name.
Good try.
Foresaw the system of computers and the effect that it would have as a communication system between many people. And the system soon became a reality, and in 1957, the Soviet Union had launched the first satellite, and then after, the British kind of created the Colossus, which was the first ever digital computer. However, one of the most crucial parts of the development of the internet was the personal computer, or the laptop, which most of us use today. It's a very common source of looking up information. And the development of PCs opened the internet up to everybody, and soon quickly everybody was able to access the internet. So yeah, just through that, social media kind of came to be after the internet, and through social media, according to PewResearch.org, about 69% of adults and 81% of teens have some sort of social media presence, with YouTube and Facebook being one of the largest platforms. But from the beginning of social media to around 2004, that's kind of, I think, when social media really became like one of the biggest forms of mediums, just because MySpace was created, and then that soon led into Facebook and Instagram, and now like tons more like TikTok or Snapchat. One of the biggest questions I think that we should be asking is, how has the internet and social media impacted and influenced the world?
So I definitely think that both social media and the internet have impacted the world in both good and bad ways. A good way that, I mean, personally, social media has impacted my life is I'm able to keep up with family and friends that live so far away. And I mean, I recognize it's not the same connection. Some may argue that it is, but it's not the same connection as being there. But even just thinking about, I go to school in Louisville, Kentucky, but I'm from Houston, Texas. And when I moved here, I moved away. I have no family in Louisville. And social media has been helpful to me in the sense that I'm able to keep up with what my nieces and nephews are doing. But I still feel like I'm in some way informed on what's going on in their life through social media, and even able to interact with them in new ways.
That's, I think, one of the biggest reasons why most people use social media. It's just easy, it's accessible to everybody, and it brings out the creative side, I think, as well. Because Instagram, it's about sharing photos, and so you become artistic. But that can also be a negative side, I think, too, because it's a lot about, I feel like a lot of people find value in what they post on social media, or affect people's mental health even. I know there's a lot of research on that. I know from an article that McLean Harvard Medical School they read an article about how social media affects your mental health. And one of the things that they said that I really found interesting was that when reviewing other social activity, people like to make comparisons, such as, did I get as many likes as somebody else? Or even, why didn't this person like my post, but this person did? And like, they're kind of searching for validation on the internet. And which can be a replacement for like even friendships in real life. Because I think a lot of times people can be friends on social media, but are they actually friends in like real life?
Right. And I think that's even important to consider, which we haven't gotten to the part of this blog yet where we talk about how this affects the ice cream industry, but I do think it's important to consider now that if we are going to use this form of media in the ice cream industry or in whatever industry we're in, we need to be mindful of the mental effects it can have on our viewers.
Yeah.
And we need to be mindful of the message we're sending. Like, are we using this form of media to take advantage of our listeners, or to take advantage of our viewers or anything like that? Are we using it in a way that kind of bullies them into our product or invades their privacy? Or are we using social media with deceptive intentions, or are we using it in a way that is helpful and life-giving to the people that are a part of it?
Yeah.
And so I think that's even important as we consider kind of the pitfalls of social media and how it affects our need for validation and our own perceptions of our image and things like that. We need to keep those things in mind as we post, even as an industry or a business or an organization. Just being mindful that we're using it in a way that cares for our viewers, even if they don't realize it.
Yeah. And I think also, like, another way that using social media is, how can we use it for our niche or for our like business? I think social media can be used in many ways just to like market, and then also like a lot of times social media is used for brand deals. So like if a brand wants to reach out to you, and then that way your product is kind of, making sure again that we're not bullying people into like buying our product, but like just sharing like the information about different products, and then like having bigger brands that like have like a bigger exposure to a lot more people,
right,
and to other companies too. So like I think that's also a good thing about using social media.
What do you think about having a change of scenery?
I think that would be a good idea.
Because I don't know about you, but I really want some ice cream.
Yes, me too. Let's get some ice cream.
Yeah, go for it.